What is going on today, guys? This is Team TSVector, and we are coming at you with a 3rd generation Wi-Fi battle. This is up against Riza from the HoennHQ network. He's going to lead Ninjask. I'm going to lead Machamp here. I see Ninjask. I immediately facepalm, thinking there's going to be some baton pass shenanigans, and I was hoping he'd sub right off the bat instead of Protect, which is Pro, because I can Encore. He's going to go out to Cyclopia, which is, I guess, the legendary city of wonderful, beautiful Pokemon. I don't even know anymore. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide, not thinking too much about it. I'm going to go ahead and bulk up here. Knowing that I have the guts, I can easily take the burn, set up, and just ruin this thing. But he reveals Calm Mind, so I'm thinking, okay, he's probably that Calm Mind, Ice Beam kind of variant thing that all these cool kids do on them weekends and stuff like that. So he's going to go for the Nightshade here. That takes me, 100, because Nightshade is Pro, does 100 damage. And yeah, that's wonderful. So I'll just go for another Rock Slide. I'm hoping here for some flinch, some hacks, but nah, not today. So here I know he's going to want to switch out, fearing, death, because Rock Slide will kill him, and I should have gone Cross Chop here, and I regret not, because I would have easily hit this thing very hard. But instead I opt to go for the Rock Slide, and that does a decent chunk considering the resistance and +2 bulk up. So I'm thinking the only reason he would switch this thing is if he had Psychic. So I'm going to switch out to my Rachi here, and he's going to go for the Psychic, and I am right here talking on Skype at this point in the battle right here. Like, if he has Dugtrio, I swear to God, this is my Super Rachi. It's a great sweeper, and dun dun dun, it's a Dugtrio. So after setting up the Calm Mind, I know Rachi is going to die to this Dugtrio. There's going to be no chance. It's not going to live. It's going to die, and it is gone. So Wares came in, he hacked my Jirachi, he broke my computer, and it's all over. So I'm going to go into Gengar here. I want to go for Focus Punch, but he's going to switch out into that stupid pain in the ghost. Cannot Ghost Bust today because Gengar is just not that cool. I'm kind of sad now. But luckily I have Ludicolo. Brought this for someone who asked me to bring it to the battle. So he's going to go for some Will-O-Wisp shenanigans and fail miserably. That's what you get for switching in on my Focus Punch, you sad ass. So now he's going to go into another sad Pokemon who's going to play the Melancholy for us. He goes into Jinx. I want to Leech Seed this thing thinking he's got that sub thing. And go into Derptastic, because Derptastic can wall this thing to ever God. And I go for a Psychic, or he goes for a Psychic. It does a lot more than I thought it would. Maybe a modest Jinx, but you'll see later that's definitely not the case. So he's going to withdraw Keisha and go into Cyclopia. And I'm going to set up Calm Mind, again, not thinking anything about it, not fearing anything from this thing, haven't seen any special attack that would worry me that could do that much damage. So he's going to switch Cyclopia out, go into Time to Die again, and I am so glad he switches into that +1 Surf, because I guess he figured I'd go Calm Mind shenanigan, and he could start setting up subs and pass, and no, not today. Gonna go back to Smeargle, gonna go to my Ludicolo predicting Spore, because, I mean, what else would Smeargle do? And I'm going to swap to my Fortress. He's going to Spiderweb and entrap me, because Smeargle's like a stalker with like ears. But then he surprises me, goes for the Transform, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to start setting up spikes. I really don't care whether he does or whether he outright attacks with Counter or Earthquake. I just want my layer of spikes down. My 3 layers is going to be very helpful later in the match. So I just go and, explode all over the place, because there's absolutely no way that I can get out of here otherwise. So I'm going to go into Gengar, and this time I'm going to predict that stupid ghost to come back in, and I'm going to Ghost Bust him right back in the face with a big old Shadow Ball. It's lovely. Spinning Orb of Darkness, you die. Goodbye. You are gone. I hate you. Yeah, bye. So he's going to bring in his fucking computer virus once again, and I'm thinking that I can take anything from this thing, but this thing's hidden power does an absolute ton. I guess it was rock. I really don't even know. This is going to bring Metagross back in. I know this thing's carrying Psychic, but after the spikes and a Choice Banded Shadow Ball, there is a very good amount of damage that I can get on this thing, and it's just lovely. So now he becomes lovely, goes for an Agility, which is ever so lovely. You can just see the tears rolling down my face as this Psychic comes at me. I'm thinking, okay, Agility and Psychic, I can wall this thing, go into Slowbro, and I would say this is where the tables actually begin to turn. He's going to go for a Shadow Ball, and I know darn well Metagross has enough attack to support Shadow Ball, and that actually does a very, very good amount, considering I'm kind of thinking he's mixed, maybe not as much speed, maybe mixed in the attack and special attack values so he can hit hard. He's predicting the Thunder Punch, but he goes for the mash, and the only reason he would do that is he's fishing for that attack boost, which he gets. So now we have a +1 that if that Surf does not kill, which thank God that it does, that thing would have wrecked my team. So he's going to go back into this Smeargle. Oh my God, I wish he'd take this Stalker Painter just away. My bro Heave's not digging it too much. So he's going to transform into Slowbro, and I'm thinking nothing of it. I can just go for a Surf. I can KO it with another Surf. But we are speed tied, which means he's going to Resto, Chesto, Mephisto. Well, I thought we were speed tied. Well, my first mistake. And I'm going to fast forward past he's going to go for the rest Shenanigans. I'm going to get some healing. He's going to do whatever. I'm going to go for the Calm Mind again. And here my goal is to set up, deal as much damage to this thing as I can while it's asleep. I see the Psychic does half. But he's going to wake up and start setting up his own form of Calm Minds, and I'm going to counter back to stay +3 to +1 here, because I want to make sure that I can stay ahead of this thing. And another one almost kills it, so I was kind of surprised. Goes for a Calm Mind, and I'm thinking if this guy rests, we're back at square one, +2 to +3. But no, I am able to take it out with a Psychic. Excuse me. He's going to bring in his Jinx. Take Spikes down to the yellow, go for a Fake Out, and at this point I feel that's like a last resort kind of move, just simply because, well, yeah. Then he reveals the Shadow Ball, and I know Jinx doesn't have enough attack to sport it, so I'm going to finish this off and make it a complete washout, and that's a good game, Rika. First 720 high definition battle. Rate, comment, sub, thumbs up. Later, guys.